Hey, what's going on YouTube? You're probably wondering on that title, I finally did it. What does that mean? I'll get right to it. I hit that big red button known as record. I'm not really sure why it's taking me this long to do it. There's been plenty of times my friends or just people I don't even know has recommended me to start my own channel of some sort, even podcasts. And I don't know, I've always been in the realm of get a good education, get a good job. It's what I got taught, it's what I've done. And the more I keep going around, progressing through life, the more sometimes I'm thinking, man, I probably should have just hit that record button. And anytime I tried to, I kept getting distracted, would be the best word, with different endeavors in life, different things happening, girls, friggin' jobs, different opportunities. And I'm not saying that you should be passing those opportunities up for YouTube or anything like that. I mean, personally speaking, that's what I've always wanted to do, but I never did it. And I think I know some people say a lot of people didn't do it because they were nervous. I don't think I've ever just been nervous to hit the button. It was always one of those things like I just never knew what I would do. Like, what would it be about? Like, what would I talk about? So like me, I like gaming. I've always liked gaming since I was like 8. I've always been a pretty huge gamer. I've always been a gamer. It's been something that stuck with me. Hell, one of my first girlfriends I ever had a crush on, she didn't date me. She actually said she liked me. She thought I was pretty and cute, but she actually didn't date me because I play games, was her exact words. And so I think that was one of those things that gave me a limited belief if you ain't really got nothing to offer if you play video games, right? But now look at this, fast forward 2026, a lot of people play games. It's actually a lot more known and a lot of people understand it. Now, there's some people who don't like it or whatever, but hey, it is what it is. But again, I don't think that was I think that was pretty part of the reason why I probably wouldn't hit the record button, because it's just like most people saw me, especially in my line of work. I was like, man, I would never would have guessed you played video games, or I never would have guessed you you did X, Y, Z. And I'm like, oh yeah, I do it. But the thing that I've always wanted to do, which sound at the time, especially when I have served in the military at one point. One of the things that I've always had a limited belief on was like my guys, my soldiers and stuff like that. If you ever even mentioned doing something like YouTube or something with a whole bunch of men that's like ready to shoot, bang, bang, shoot, shoot, you sound like a kid, you know? And so I wasn't in that kind of environment. So maybe the reason why I personally didn't hit that button is because sorry, I thought I stepped on a bug. And I ain't got no shoes on. I was about to run in the house or jump out in that forest behind me. But yeah, that's the view of the place I'm at now. That's where I'm staying. So hopefully I get a lot more videos out here. If you guys liking the view back here, it'd be nice. Go ahead and mention that in the comment section down below. It is kind of dark. It's about to be like 9 o'clock at night, but over here, I don't know if it's considered 9 o'clock at night, but it is. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. If you guys stick around long enough, you're gonna realize I like to yap. I'm a natural certified yapper. Which brings me to my next point. Another reason why I think I probably didn't hit that button is because I like to talk. I remember growing up, my grandmother used to always call me, no, I'm sorry, not my grandmother, my granddad used to say I have motor mouth. And if you guys know what that is, that was just pretty much like you talk too much, all right? But when I got older, I started to realize it wasn't a bad thing. So I'll give you a tiny example. I went to my brother's birthday party, and one of the guys told me that you have that kind of a talk that you could probably sell a rock to somebody and tell them it can grow, it can get you a house, or it's a lucky rock, it'll buy you a house or something. And the way I talk, I probably could sell it. And I was just like, so you're telling me I could sell magic rocks to people? You go, bro, you probably could do a lot more than that. You should probably get in sales. So guess what I tried to do? I tried to get in sales. And not only was I pretty good at it, I actually thought about making that be my end goal career. Like, I don't know what it is about me, but maybe people liked me talking about certain things. And once I become knowledgeable, I get more excited. I get more passionate about it. Like right now, I'm super excited about having this phone in my hand. I'm trying not to move it too much. I'm just holding it with my hand right now. I'm hoping to get like a tripod or something, maybe, have it sitting up right here in the back. I'm probably going to be also walking around in the woods back there and doing just random things and showing me working out, because I do got my workout set up right here. Like just having some just motivational kind of stuff. That's what kind of this channel is going to be around. They're trying to help you guys hit that record button. It took me far too long to do what I'm doing right now. Just far too long. And I expect this to be a pretty rough video in the first place, so I can kind of learn. Hope I can look back on it and learn. I made a promise to myself today that I would hit this record button no matter what. So here I am. But anyway, yeah. So I always had the gift of gab, certified yapper, is what I guess we'll call it now. But for a while, it was always looked negatively. I never got told it was good until I moved around and started working for a company named Penske. A couple of you guys might know that. People not in America, maybe not so much, but the big yellow trucks that we out there for moving companies. Maybe NASCAR, I think there's like they got a car, the Penske car or whatever, this yellow. Anyway, I worked for them, and I worked for them as I can't remember the name, the job title right now. I was only there for like 6 months. But I would clean the trucks off and get the trucks ready for people for moving, make sure all the equipment was there, and fill the trucks up with gas. And then sometimes we'll get actual 18-wheel trucks come in, and I got to fill their gas tanks up or whatnot. But there was quite a few times some of these truckers would jump out, and they just want to talk to somebody, because you got to understand these guys are cooped up in a truck the whole time. And these guys will come out, and they'll just start talking to me. Now, at first, I didn't know how I felt about it. First, I was just like, are they just bored? And partially, I think it was because they're just bored and ain't nothing else they are doing. But yeah, they're just bored. But every time they talk to me, they always have this, like, you could tell they're curious about me, but I never said anything. I just kind of let it go. And every time, I kid you not, people will say, yo, man, you should start a podcast, or man, you should start a YouTube. And I kid you not, I used to always hate that feeling. Like, when they said it, I'll get that sinking heart, dropped heart feeling. I don't know if you guys ever know what that is. So for someone like me, back when I was young, my mom told me she was gonna spank me, or wait until you get your behind and come home. Do you get that feeling of like you're about to throw up or something? That was the same kind of feeling as a grown man that I'll get working. One told me I should be doing YouTube and podcasts and get on the pod. And that used to eat me up. Like, I'm talking like, I would dread seeing the same trucker come back and be like, hey, you started YouTube yet? Hey, you started podcast yet? And to this day, I think it was just my own personal limiting beliefs as when I was a kid, of people saying I talk too much, or people saying that you got the gift of gab, or you could sell rocks to somebody, or being a salesman. Because being a salesman, no one ever looked at me, no one ever said, ooh, I love salesmen. Like, most people hear somebody say they're a salesman and they don't like them. And so it's just like, man, I feel like the only type of talent I could use my speech and me talking all the time, or talking as much as I do, was the sales. And then next thing you know, my sister tells me, hey, you should go into real estate. Now that I didn't do, I wish I would have did, because she's retired now and she's younger than me. But that's not something I want to do. I can't explain it. I've always knew that, like, I've always wanted to grow some kind of community that revolved around like-minded individuals, but I always kept trying to find them. And it just never, I never really found one that stuck with me. It just never did. And so that was another reason why I wanted to hit the record button, because I was like, instead of me trying to find one, how about I create one? Have my own academy, have my own tribe, have my own, community or whatever. That's just something I thought I should do. Man, at first, I thought my channel was going to be about gaming. And if you notice, my channel is called Mr. Locked In. I'll get to that in a second. I thought it was going to be around gaming. I do have this is my second YouTube channel. My first one I didn't really do nothing with at all. I think I posted like 5 videos on it, and it was on games. And don't get me wrong, I love games. I love games. I do plan on double back into that eventually, but I think this is going to be my mainstay for now. I do want to have, what am I stepping on? I swear. Anyway, I do plan on double back into that when I'm doing more just relaxing and chilling, just playing games. And if hopefully guys, you do like chilling with me or whatnot, and you can go ahead and see what I'm doing on the live and see what I'm doing over there, and we can just chill and banter and talk about real life stuff. I plan on making that channel to be more of a just us kicking back, chilling and relaxing, everyone just sharing their experiences while gaming. Because in my experience, I see a lot of people are a lot more loose, a lot more calm to relax and decompress while they're gaming, but people still want somebody to talk to. And what I've learned is, like, when I'm going on a walk, working out, hiking, gaming, anything, and people want to talk about something serious, for whatever the reason is, when you find yourself doing something else while you're trying to talk about something serious or just trying to chill, it's always better, especially when you got somebody else with company. So I thought, why not make my own community? But I started to realize I didn't want it to be purely about gaming originally, because then I was thinking like I want to review police videos and stuff like that, because one of my jobs I used to work is in law enforcement. So it's like I kind of want to. I like looking at police videos. I like the chases and stuff like that. I like do a reaction to those. Those I think would be amazing content. But doing it on a pure gaming channel just seemed hard. Like with what is it? The algorithms for YouTube. I didn't want to confuse it and then be all over the place and it sends me nobody. And so I thought, well, how about we split 2 channels up? I'll have this main one, which is about me, connected with me, seeing my introspection on a lot of things. And trust me, I have a lot. So I have a whole book of videos. I'm not even lying. I don't think I'll be any short on content in the near future. Hell, if you want to know my perspective on certain things, go ahead and comment down below. Even though it's my first video, one comment means a lot. Honestly, it does. I do plan on making quite a few videos a week. We're talking anywhere between 3 to 5 a week. Probably more than that if I have the time for it. So probably more than that if I have the time to do it. But expect a lot more outside talks. I might do some talks every now and then on my computer chair. Maybe. I don't really plan on doing it like that. I kind of want to be outdoors. I do like outdoors, you know. So hopefully we can do stuff like that more. That would definitely be more other direction. I don't know who that was yelling. That was a mosquito. But that's more of the plan, what I'm trying to do here. And honestly, personally, I'm just really glad I finally hit that record button. I'm fighting a mosquito right now. Sorry about that. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. This video is more or less to just kind of celebrate the fact that I finally did it. I know if I was still working at Penske, these guys would probably be like, yo, tell me what your name of your video is. Go ahead and hit it up right now. I can't wait to do it. And now I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot because I wish I was over there and I did hit that button. Wow. I wish I was over there so I could still tell those truck drivers, hey, I did it. I hit that button. Y'all better show up on the subscribe. But hey, starting organically, I'm not mad about it. Anyway, if any of you guys are struggling on that, listen, man, you're talking to somebody who had limiting beliefs when it comes down to talking too much, when it came down to having a actually pretty good career path, and getting told that you shouldn't do this because you already got a good career. Yeah, trust me, it is hard. I mean, it's simple because just pushing the button sounds like the simplest thing in the world, but having direction, what you're gonna do with it, can be kind of complex. And I can kind of tell y'all how I probably navigate it. So I'll probably be my next video, probably just trying to tell you how I kind of finally got to this point. But yeah, till next time, peace. Oh, wait a minute, was I supposed to tell y'all how I got my name? I'll tell y'all in the next video.